What a finish! Jordan 1, Algeria 2. The final score is in, and the stadium is erupting. The tension was palpable as these two teams clashed in a battle of skill, strategy, and sheer determination. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, cheering on their teams with every pass, every shot, and every tackle. The stakes were high, with each team fighting for a spot in the next round. And what a match it was! The atmosphere was electric, with the Algerian fans waving their flags and banners, and the Jordanian fans cheering on their team with all their might. The players gave it their all, leaving everything on the pitch. And in the end, it was Algeria who emerged victorious. But Jordan can hold their heads high after a game well played. The question on everyone's mind now is, what does this result mean for the tournament? Will Algeria continue their winning streak, or will Jordan bounce back from this tough loss? The drama, the excitement, the beautiful game, it's all here, and we can't wait to dive in and analyze every moment of this thrilling match. The first half was a real nail-biter, with both teams creating scoring chances and neither able to gain a clear advantage. Jordan started strong, with their midfielders controlling the pace of the game and their forwards making runs behind the Algerian defense. But Algeria slowly began to assert themselves, with their winger making some great runs down the flank and their striker causing problems for the Jordanian backline. The possession was split, but Algeria's 55% to Jordan's 45% didn't quite translate to dominance on the pitch. Both teams had their moments, with Jordan's defense holding strong against the Algerian attack, and Algeria's goalkeeper making some crucial saves to deny Jordan's forwards. The crowd was fully engaged, cheering on their teams and urging them on. It was a real back-and-forth affair, with neither team able to gain a clear upper hand. And then, just as it seemed like the half would end scoreless, Algeria struck. The goal was a result of a great team effort, with the Algerian players working together to create a scoring opportunity. The crowd went wild, and the Jordanian players were left to regroup and reassess their strategy for the second half. The second half was just as intense as the first, with both teams creating scoring chances and neither able to gain a clear advantage. Jordan came out strong, determined to equalize and get back in the game. They pushed forward, with their midfielders making runs into the box and their forwards causing problems for the Algerian defense. But Algeria's defense held strong, with their goalkeeper making some crucial saves to deny Jordan's forwards. And then, just as it seemed like Jordan was gaining momentum, Algeria struck again. The goal was a result of a great counterattack, with the Algerian players working together to catch Jordan off guard. The crowd went wild, and the Jordanian players were left to regroup and reassess their strategy once again. But Jordan refused to give up, and they eventually managed to pull one back. The goal was a result of a great individual effort, with the Jordanian player beating several Algerian defenders before slotting the ball past the goalkeeper. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, cheering on their teams and urging them on. It was a real thriller, with both teams giving it their all and leaving everything on the pitch. In the unknown minute, Algeria scored their first goal, following a great team effort that saw the Algerian players work together to create a scoring opportunity. The crowd erupted as the ball hit the back of the net, and the Algerian players celebrated with a mix of joy and relief. The Jordanian players, on the other hand, were left to regroup and reassess their strategy. And then, in the unknown minute, Algeria scored their second goal, following a great counterattack that caught Jordan off guard. The crowd went wild, and the Algerian players celebrated with a sense of excitement and anticipation. The Jordanian players, however, refused to give up, and they eventually managed to pull one back. In the unknown minute, Jordan scored their only goal, following a great individual effort that saw the Jordanian player beat several Algerian defenders before slotting the ball past the goalkeeper. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, cheering on their teams and urging them on. It was a real drama-filled match, with both teams giving it their all and leaving everything on the pitch. From a tactical standpoint, Both teams had their strengths and weaknesses. Algeria's 4-3-3 formation allowed them to control the midfield and create scoring opportunities, but it also left them vulnerable to counterattacks. Jordan's 4-2-3-1 formation, on the other hand, allowed them to press high up the pitch and win the ball back quickly, but it also left them exposed to Algeria's pacey wingers. The Algerian coach's decision to start with a target man up front paid off, as it allowed them to hold up the ball and bring others into play. The Jordanian coach's decision to start with a lone striker, on the other hand, made it difficult for them to hold up the ball and create scoring opportunities. The tactical battle was intense, with both teams making adjustments on the fly and trying to outmaneuver each other. In the end, Algeria's tactical plan paid off, but Jordan can take heart from their performance and look to improve for the next match. There were several standout performers in this match, with Algeria's winger being a thorn in Jordan's side all game long. The Jordanian goalkeeper, on the other hand, made some crucial saves to deny Algeria's forwards. The Algerian striker was a constant threat, using his pace and skill to cause problems for the Jordanian defense. The Jordanian midfielder, however, was the driving force behind their team's attack, making runs into the box and creating scoring opportunities. The Algerian defender was solid as a rock, marshalling his troops and organizing his team's defense. And the Jordanian forward was a constant nuisance, using his speed and agility to beat Algerian defenders and create chances. It was a real team effort from both sides, with each player giving it their all and leaving everything on the pitch. The reaction from around the world has been intense, with fans and pundits alike weighing in on the match. The Algerian fans are ecstatic, celebrating their team's victory and looking forward to the next match. The Jordanian fans, on the other hand, are disappointed but proud of their team's performance. The media is abuzz with analysis and commentary, with some praising Algeria's tactical plan and others criticizing Jordan's defensive lapses. The social media buzz is intense, with fans and players alike sharing their thoughts and reactions on Twitter and Instagram. The pundits are having a field day, with some predicting a deep run for Algeria in the tournament and others saying that Jordan can still make a comeback. It's a real global phenomenon, with the beautiful game bringing people together and sparking passion and debate. So, what does this result mean for the tournament? Algeria's victory puts them in a strong position to advance to the next round.